Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Eerie Piggy versus I'm Sean Pittman, and this is going to be two money matches in one video. Both are $10 money matches. Also, make sure to go ahead and check out the Coliseum link down below at the top of the description if you want to play in any of these yourself. There's also old format that a lot of people have been playing, so you can go check that out. Then we're going to see Eerie Piggy win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. They're going to go first, 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we can see Shaylin, Magma, Druis, Merly, Medora. They have Jet, Druis, Blue, Ash, Druis. So we have Sprite versus Tearlament. We see that the first match is going to be for 10 bucks. So they're going to go ahead, special summon Shaylin by discard Medora. Probably should see if there's a response, because like Ash is a real card. I mean, it's not like a real card, but you know, your opponent definitely could be on it. There's a lot of decks that play it. Mill 3, Mill Solic, Kelbeck, Keldo. Could be scared of the mirror match and not activate Kelbeck. Yep. I mean, that's just how YuGiOh is right now. You just assume your opponent's on Tearlament because it's the most popular deck. Especially when you play a money match, like, you know, then you really assume your opponent's on Tearlament. Go for Sprint effect. That goes through. So that will go ahead and dump Merly. Then activate the Merly effect. Chain Druis Worm, target Merly. And then no response on that side, so summon out. And then they're going to summon Magma now by banishing Shaylin. And then activate the effect to search during end phase. Summon Druis Rim by banishing Merly. Okay. And then overlay, make Beatrice. Beatrice effect, detach, try to dump, gets hit with Ash Blossom. End phase goes Surge. Okay. Yeah, I guess this checks out. Oh, we're not going to Magma with Surge? Did we not declare the effect? I mean, it's not even an interruption against the opponent's deck. I mean, in a way it is. In a way. Because if our opponent goes like, I don't know, normal summon blue, we could like summon a Bestial and then go Sprint effect, attach a material from Beatrice, and then bounce. So like that could be something, but I think we would just Beatrice effect and try to Kaleido them. Probably. They're gonna go battle phase, attack over Sprint, but that's the thing is I don't think Sprint actually is going to be the interruption. I think it's just gonna be Beatrice. So I'm not sure if going battle there to beat over that was correct. Summon Beaver effect, chain Havness, summon Mill 3, and then that Mill's Havness. Okay, and they're gonna go summon out Angler from the deck. New chain link, Havness effect, chain Druis Worm, and then they're gonna chain their own Druis Worm. Okay, so we wanted to stop them from summoning their Druis Worm, I guess? I'm trying to think why. Do we want them to stop? Is it because Wallow? Are we scared of Wallow? That's the only card, right? But even then, like, you still have both Shufflers. So you can deal with an early summoned Wallow. Yeah, I don't even think they'd go for it. I don't know. Going for a rank 6 and Sprite usually isn't the play. They're going to chain Beatrice effect. So they're going to dump Angler. We're going to dump Shaylin because, you know, Druis Worm is going to try to out the Beatrice. New chain link, Angler 1, Shaylin 2. So put back Shaylin and Rhino. Also, couldn't they have like specialed a Sprite monster before doing this? Because you know once you Druis Worm target Beatrice, that's when stuff's going to start going down. And if you just get awkwardly, I guess you'd have to get really awkwardly interrupted. Yeah, no, you're just never getting interrupted there. Because, yeah, you get to bring out double Beaver. And you know that they're just going to go kit dump. So you know all this is just going to go through every single time. And then they're going to go Merly effect. So put back Merly, kick Kalos. Bring out Dragos to Palia. Okay, special blue effect. I was going to say it's already game. Because they can just force Dragos to Palia with any like XYZ. But going on to the next game, we're going to go ahead and we're going to see Tearlament go first again. We got Imperm, Merly, Scream, Havness, and Talents. And now they know their opponent isn't on tier. This is where the Tearlament value goes up a lot because you can Kelbeck Mill. And they have Imperm, Druis, Sornier, Smashers, and Swap Frog. Okay. So I won't play. So I have my rights back. Ignore them VC. Oh, okay, so somebody probably muted them in VC. Activate Scream, normal summon Merly 1, and Scream 2. Yeah, I was about to say, probably activating Scream here if we just used it there. Maybe chain blocking it on the next chain. But, alright, Mills Solik, Medora, Shaylin, Merly. So, new chain link, Solik 1, Shaylin 2, any response? And they said, nope, that's fine. So go ahead, put back Shaylin and the Merly in the graveyard. Summon Kikalos, go search Shaylin. And then new chain link, Kikalos effect, chain imperm. And then they're going to go Shaylin effect, discard Havnus, mill 3. Okay. And that mills, or they discard Havnus, Medora, Crime, Rhino. Okay, so new chain link, Havnus effect, chain Jerusalem on it. So banish that summon. Now Talents is live. Talents is going to go ahead and hit back a card from their hand. It's going to hit back Sornier. Then they have Swap Frog Smashers left. Link off into Sprint. And then Sprint effect, go dump Merly. Activate the Merly effect. Yeah, just to make sure, because they started with Shaylin, right? Yeah, it was Solik, Shaylin. And then the next was definitely the Havnus that got stopped with Druis. Yep, last one's Merly. So put back, bring out Kaleido effect, spin back Druis Worm, and then set Imperm Pass. So this really puts them on top deck mode. And we still have Imperm Medora, but it's really just Scream. Scream's like the big one here, because like a blue would play through Imperm, but it would not play through Scream. Okay, they draw Druis Worm. Oh, never shuffled. Okay, so it draws blue. Hey, there we go. They just drew blue. Summon swap effect. And then they're going to go ahead, Scream mill 3, mills Kelbeck, Havnus, and then Sean admits defeat. So moving on into game number 3 of match 1. We're going to see Sean Pittman go first. We got Terraforming, Lightning Storm, Rhino, Instant Fusion, Medora. They have Carrot, Beaver, Double Cross, Jet, Magma. You know, Lightning Storm is typically very bad against this deck because you're able to set up double Toad. And, you know, Toad is a great card. Summon Beaver effect, go special out Angler. And then up next, they're going to overlay for Gigantic. That was like really wrong there. You're definitely supposed to go Sprint, but you weren't even supposed to Sprint yet. You're supposed to special Jet, right? Jet grabs starter in the blue in the red, and then you make Sprint dump for Beavers, Gigantic, up in the extra monster zone, summon swap, make Elf, summon swap, and then you have like Ginbuster, Newman, Carrot, Red. Honestly, there's probably even a way to do it different where you don't go Ginbuster and you play into their Bestial if you want to, if you think they satted them all out or a lot of them out, and you could even Magma your own Sprite that you link off for sprints. That way you can bounce this back with Swap Frog. So that way you end with Red, Carrot, Bestial, Newman Lock, Toad. So you have like all that, and one of those is a Floodgate. So like that's not a regular interruption. That's like counting like Warlords as one, you know, like we know what stuff like that does. It's just game. Swap dump swap, special Jet effect, and then Jet's gonna go search starter, activate starter. And then starter's going to go ahead and bring out blue, lose life points, and then activate the blue effect to go search. So blue's going to go search red. Alright. Special summon out the Carrot now. Overlay for Ginbuster. Link into Elf. Elf effect, summon back from the grave. Yeah, this was definitely messed up. We just never made Sprint, which is like a huge misplay. Because Sprint... every time you use 2 bodies to make Sprint, you give yourself an extra body. So we just like wasted 1 body there, which is where the Carrot, you know, should have stayed on board because that was the extra body. So we could have like had Carrot here. We also don't play Newman, which is crazy because we could have also dumped Newman. So we have Carrot here. Newman's gonna come out here. You just have everything. You know, Toad tributes for cost. These little guys tribute for cost. So you can still Magma the opponent if Newman leaves. I guess if Newman leaves, then you have space for it anyways. Draws Planet and then goes ahead and activates Terraforming. So Terraforming goes search Planet. Also, nothing off the standby phase effect of Toad. So they're gonna go Lightning Storm, Chain Toad. To negate and set. Toad effect, add back. Grab Beaver. There was just so many lines with that hand because they opened like really solid. And it happened to also have the Magma and Double Cross, which just gave you all the lines. Planet, go search Shaylin. Shaylin effect in the Gin Buster. That's probably just not correct. I guess what is correct here though, like Instant Fusion for Kit? No, we also don't have a set card, which really sucks because the end board's so much easier to push through when you know what this is. Normal Medora, activate Instant Fusion, and like now they're gonna go Elf Effect. I guess they're probably targeting Toad. Chain Medora, Chain Red, yeah. So bring out Toad, and then Instant Fusion summons Kit Kalos, and then they just submit defeat. Probably because here they just go Kit Kalos effect, Toad negate, set, and then you win. Something a lot of people don't know is if your opponent is under like a starter lock and they try to Toad negate and set your Kit Kalos, they actually can't because they can't special summon anything but level 2s. So then Kit Kalos goes to the graveyard and gets the effect. And it's the same thing with Kaleido. A lot of people mess that stuff up because they're like, oh, I don't want this guy set, so I'm just not going to use the effect. I'm going to beat over Toad first. And it's like, well, you probably could have just done something different. But yeah, they show both of those. And then they're going to offer a rematch. So playing for $10. Again, we're going to see Arian, Piggy be down. And then they're going to go first. Opening hands, we have Imperm, Super Poly, Shaylin, Rhino, Medora. They have Angler, Smashers, Jet, Imperm, and Skullmeister. Okay, so they have double hand trap. They're going to start with Shaylin effect. Shaylin, summon out, discard Medora, mill 3. Ooh, new Chain Link, Havness 1, Scream 2. So go search for a trap card. That's going to search out Solic. And then Havness put in itself and Shaylin back for Kit Kalos. Kit Kalos 1, Imperm 2. And then they're going to go normal Rhino, Rhino effect. Okay. They decide to not Rhino. Yeah, I mean, Rhino doesn't do anything there. Like, it's actually just garbage. Because your best Rhino play is probably Rhino into Kaleido using both your monsters on field and the guy you dump. And that just sounds horrible. Well, you could just like leave this with Solic. You have this as a discard for Super Poly. This is just way safer, way better. They draw Druid Worm, normal summon Angler, special summon Jet, activate Jet effect to go search. They're going to chain Solic to negate that. Kit Kalos Graveyard effect, chain Meister. So stopping the mill 5. They should feel pretty good about that. Link off in the Sprint effect, chain Imperm, chain Smashers. So now they're able to banish the last set card. They know the card in hand's Rhino, and they're summoning double Beaver. That's pretty strong. They're not going to be able to do swap things unless they summon their Druid Worm. But I mean, they know the card in the opponent's hand. But they also can just summon blue off Gigantic and start doing stuff like that. Okay, but we see it at defeat. So moving on to the next game now, we're going to see Arian, Piggy go first. We got Medora, Merly, Magma, Talents, Instant Fusion. They have Ash, Imperm, Magma, Angler, and Starter. So they do have triple hand trap. But we have Instant Fusion, Talons. So activate Instant Fusion, summon Kit Kalos 1, Imperm 2. And then normal Merly go mill 3. Okay, so Merly will mill Merly. Okay, that's actually huge because them having to use that name makes it so that way they can't sprint into it this turn. So they're going to summon Magma by banishing the Merly. And then activate the effect to search during the end phase. Alright, now they're thinking they're going to activate Talons. Maybe thinking if they want to draw, take, look at the hand. Okay, they're going to take. I was going to say, this card has so many different options. Really is a good card. Link away Merly, kick Kalos into Elf. Okay, summon Magma by banishing Kit. Like, oh, it feels so bad. And then Magma effect. Okay, we're gonna banish our Merly, which also just feels so bad because now we're down to just one Merly. Summon Beatrice. Beatrice effect, attach, gets hit with Ash Blossom. End phase, they search Druis, we search Druis. And then pass turn, they draw Beaver. Okay. So go standby phase, main phase, normal summon Beaver, Beaver effect, chain Beatrice, Beatrice, go down Merly, bring out Angler, new chain link, Merly effect, chain Druis on it, but they can elf summon out the Merly and try to mill 3. But if you let Merly go through, that's like a guaranteed interruption. So we're going to put back Merly, Kit, Rhino, Kaleido, or maybe make Rukalos or Drago. Something, one of those are being made. Elf effect, target Merly, and responds. I guess I could just change starter, summon Red. Red negate Merly. If you have another, it's GG. It's not another Bestial, but Merly effect. And then they're going to chain Red to negate that, so stop the mill 3. Overlay those into Gigantic. And then activate Gigantic effect. So that'll detach and summon. Technically, Beaver probably should have summoned Beaver there. No. Nah, like this is fine. I was gonna say like, no, this is actually just correct. I was gonna say you could Beaver summon Beaver. Leave Angler in deck, sprint dump Angler just to bring out one Beaver. But you could also just Gigantic summon swap bounce back, discard Angler, bring out double Beaver. So swap dump swap, bounce back, discard summon, and then Angler effects, summon out double Beaver. Okay, and then next we're gonna link the Beavers into Elf. Elf effect, target swap Frog. And then we're going to overlay those, make totally awesome. Battle phase, attack over Elf, attack over Merly, and then pass play. So they draw Havness, then go standby phase, main phase, normal summon Medora, switch Beatrice to attack, end of main, try to enter battle. They're thinking here. They're going to go ahead, Elf, target Red. And then they're going to chain Havness, chain Toad to Havness, chain Medora, put back Red, Toad. So they're going to set the Havness. Those are going to go back off Medora. Are we shuffling back their Magma? No, okay, we targeted their Magma with Druis, which is also just wrong. You're definitely supposed to target your own Magma because your Magma in your graveyard, they can take with their dark. Their Magma in their graveyard, you could take with your dark, so you want them to have theirs engraved. So that was a misplay, but it's already game anyhow, because we don't have any cards. I guess, like, yeah, technically, like, if we just leave Havness in hand, right, and we just, like, don't Havness when they activate Elf, and then we just Beatrice beat over Toad, and then Druis Worm targets something. If they chain their Druis Worm, then we can just normal Havness in main phase 2, and then that makes, I guess the thing is, dude, there's no sprint access, because we didn't even use the shuffle back on our Merly. We literally only shuffled 2 cards there. We didn't even shuffle 3. We were definitely supposed to put back our own Merly to make the Dark Line live. Yeah. But then we also targeted their card in graveyard, which would have messed it up too. Yeah, there was a few mistakes on Eerie and Piggy's side that ended up costing them their $20 there. But we're going to see Sean Pittman $20 richer. The two matches were only 45 minutes long, so they were moving very quickly, especially for tier mirrors. And with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.